Hello again, everybody. Welcome. You all know me, Warren, and I'm instructor here for BA415 marketing. And got you a nice little scenic picture there. And I checked everybody in the roster for the course. It looks like all of you have been in courses with me before, so this won't take as long. So you all know how to navigate around. The other two courses I've got this term are pretty much most part all new people, so those videos were a little bit longer. I went over some things. The only thing in here, same pretty much setup. Do got a link for a new video I did on me, the welcome video. So that's about 5 minutes. If you've never seen one or curious about me and some of my background, but otherwise, the course itself, marketing. Go in here to the modules. You should all know how to get to your book. Click right there, and that opens up the next window, and you click there, and that takes us over there and takes you to your book. And and I think all of you are familiar with with this now. We've been using this system for over a year now, so you should be good to go on that. The course itself, okay, chapter 1 and 2 this first week. Um, the two PowerPoint presentations. Chapter 1 covers marketing in the economy, so a lot of good info, and I always tell you lots of good info on the slides because I like slides, but I think they're a good way to learn. As always, you got to put time in. School is something you do versus something extra, so every day a week you need to put in that half hour, whatever time you can find. And go over this stuff and kind of learn about it. Marketing, I think a few of you have been in other marketing classes, and sometimes there's an overlap, but marketing is a very fascinating, interesting industry in itself. Something else, like I'm teaching the HR class too, and like years and years ago there was no marketing departments or anything. Bosses and business owners just took care of things, but as the years have gone on, it has now grown into a um, just a massive aspect of business in itself. But even today, there is business owners who do not um, utilize marketing or don't understand it. A lot of businesses fail, and marketing is a big part of that. But anyway, like in this chapter, you got basic marketing, and then in this chapter 2, whoops, goes into more the strategic marketing, the planning part of it. So like some of you may plan on getting your own business one day. You may already have one, or if you're going to be, maybe you're going to run a business for somebody. Marketing, it's an animal in itself. There's a lot of things to know, how it works, how it interacts. Like I said, the example I said, there's a lot of people who don't utilize marketing or understand it a whole lot. One of them, oh, let me see here. If we go to a thing like social media, I just got these images up here. Some people don't use it at all. I mean, they do okay, or they don't. They go out of business. And as the world advances, there was a time when, you know, paper advertising was the way to go, and then suddenly one day, radio came around, and then television came around. Telephones with telemarketers came around. So you got different things that go into marketing, and so it's a big business. If any of you are going to go into it as a career, fascinating, fun, always changing. It's not going to be the same old thing all the time. So that part's good. I also got just to show you that the back of my, from my, like when I had my stores, you know, all sorts of different things you do involved in marketing. This is just running a couple of pizza stores. You got all these different things. Um, like the junk mail we get in the mail. People actually produce this stuff. There's somebody at a desk somewhere, or a business owner like myself, that says, okay, um, you work with a company that gives you a template, and then you fill in the blanks, and you come up with stuff like this. So I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that from a business owner, it's more than just making the coffee or the sandwich or whatever else it might be that the business is going to be on. There's other, the marketing side. So, and that's what this course is about, the marketing side. So, all right, enough on that. let's go in here to, okay, now all of you have been with me before, but there is some changes, so I've sent you, hopefully you've seen the welcome letter already. One of the changes is the discussion forum, and I will admit to being a little lenient sometimes on discussions, but one of the things that I kind of caught on to that there wasn't a level. I don't think it's fair that for a student that does not participate in a discussion to almost get the same amount of points as someone who does, and that's why I changed it up a little bit, because the discussion itself hasn't changed. Each week is worth 30 points. The first one is due on Wednesday by midnight, and that post is going to be worth 20 points. That initial post posted by Wednesday, 20 points, assuming it's a good post. It's it's more than one sentence. It don't have to be a book or a paragraph or anything, but a few sentences about the topic, and actually discussing it and analyzing it. So that part hasn't changed. If it's late, if it's turned in between Thursday and Sunday of that same week, then you lose 5 points for lateness. That's kind of not changed either. I always took off points for lateness. So the 2 replies, minimum 2 replies. And I say minimum because you can do more than 2. That's part of interaction. Discussion forums are designed to be interactive, where students learn from each other examples and sharing experiences and finding other examples of a topic we're talking about, points that may not have been already brought out. So that's the purpose behind the discussion forums. So the two replies due by Sunday night, and each of those would be worth 5 points. If they're late, they're not submitted on Sunday night, then you get no points. And the reason being is because you're no longer participating in the activity. The activity is over. Come Sunday, it is over, so you're not participating anymore. So it's not fair to give you points for something you're not participating in. And so that watching this video, as always, you watch the video, you get the 5 points, but that's only if you actually do the other reply. So make sure if you're gonna reply to the video, make sure you reply to somebody else's post too, and we'll do that. So so I just want to make sure everybody understood that, so we didn't have any surprises. So that could be one of the test questions for this week's post, in addition to the the picture or something I always throw up. So I mean, if you want to mention both things, that might be good, so that I know that you understood and you've seen it. Another change. Now here's a positive change for the quizzes. You have 2 opportunities. You can take it twice. So if you didn't do very good the first time around, you can take it again. The only catch is you got to wait an hour. There's like a timer thing in there, and so it won't let you take it right away. Or at least I don't think it will. I mean, you can try, but the intent of that hour was give you time to review, restudy, and then give it a second try. So so that's a good thing. You get that opportunity there. All right, so so the assignments, okay, and assignments is there'll be different things you're gonna look up, and then you just do a short short paragraph or 2 on it. Make sure you scroll down over here. Sometimes, like in this one, there's 1, but you scroll down, you got the rest of this other one. So that's basically, so the assignments shouldn't be any problem there. They've always had some good good reading on those. So and then everything else I think is the same. Discussion each week, assignment. Yeah, so that's pretty much that's it. You'll have final exam in week 5 and evaluation, of course, and then that will do it. So all right, so there we go. A few minutes longer, but I'll be done under 10 here, it looks like. So again, welcome as always. And I think almost all of you have been in touch with me one time or another. The text, the phone, the Canvas message system up here in the inbox. So let me know if you need anything's up, or any issues or anything. Again, test question this week. There you go. And that's it. So everybody have a great week, and get in touch if you need anything. Take care.